Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. Philadelphia Eagles taking on Dwayne Haskins and the Washington football team.
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Washington football team. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for visiting Washington, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. Philadelphia gets ready on offense behind Carson Wentz, the number 2 pick back in 2016 out of North Dakota State.
And when I think of Carson Wentz in his first 4 years in the league, I kind of look at him as bookends, because his first year as a rookie, he started all 16 games. The next 2 years, beset by injuries, but last year, started all 16 in the regular season again and was very productive. His first 4,000-yard campaign throwing the ball, 27 touchdowns and only 7 interceptions.
And right away, he lost the football. And does Washington have it? They do. Now we see Dwayne Haskins, the Ohio State Buckeye, in his 2nd year in the National Football League, ready to lead this Washington offense.
And for Dwayne Haskins, a little bit of an uneven season for the former first-round pick. 7 starts as a rookie. Team went 2-5 in those games, but I did see him get better. I thought his last couple of starts were his best ones of the year. He's a guy with big potential, big arm, but remember, was just a 1-year starter in college as well. Plenty of experience yet to be gained.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. A lot of running backs a little bit disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point through the snowflakes, something good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Nice job there utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The numbers for Sanders last week, 20 carries, 74 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity, because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
Now Wentz on third down. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This pass complete. Wentz to Ertz. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Wentz. Now he's forced out left. And he's going to keep it here.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a
set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 16 carries, 54 yards.
One thing I do know, teams in the NFL don't treat this like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. It's been mentioned all week long about going out and getting him the rushing title. He'll see the ball, and he'll see it often.
11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Washington.
They'll run with McKissick, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where the primary guy was going to be, and he would end up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Come on, baby, we got to do our job. We got to do it.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the field.
Rifles one, it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to to be priority one.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a third, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Ryan Kerrigan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Washington offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Washington.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Eagles 7.
Running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Yeah, that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there motion and bringing up fourth down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 7-yard line.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Goodwin.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's
looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory.
The ball carrier.
Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
It's a gain.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards to pick up, 1st down Washington. This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because you keep picking up 1st downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
6-yard.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs. They'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Trey Quinn, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture of the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wentz. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger.
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, this nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big highlight day for him. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Washington ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Washington on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
A gain of 8.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd and 4.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Haskins rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first. Throwing now, Haskins on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball is expected to be caught.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. And the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing on first is Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wentz to throw again. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. Gonna go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Giants who are out in front in the second quarter. Daniel Jones, 2 touchdown passes thus far. From there, we stay in the Empire State. We head up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Josh Allen has a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Alvin Kamara, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. In our game, it was Dwayne Haskins with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
Made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 44, Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball carry.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
They'll go again with McKissick. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Haskins. That one slants to McLaurin. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Tackle made.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
J.D. McKissick with his 16th touchdown of the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's good for an Eagle.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's a second down.
That's a 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 41, Wentz. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Ryan Kerrigan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd down and 8. Here's McKissick. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
He was brought down by Darius Slay. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
third down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
A carry now for McKissick. They're going to snub this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 15 now. Haskins escaping the pressure right. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the complete.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack, trying to get away but could not. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. The Eagles on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. And this is caught by Jackson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
40-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 14.
1st and 10 at the 14.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Wentz. This is caught. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker is not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
Once again with Sanders. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
Well, the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can bring this on.
I don't know if he's really breathing a sign of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense set to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They will run it. It's McKissick. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
17.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Got what he needed for the 1st down. a gain of 2.
First down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
2 yards on the pickup.
Any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team can be given a whole lot of credit to the running game.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Keep it on the ground. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dustin Hopkins now for the Washington field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14.
Washington 31. Eagles 17.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll just take a seat in the driver to get at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Carson Wentz in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. Just over a minute 40 to play. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 47 yards. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Brandon, a lot of time just
Obviously, running backs rotate.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
Ball carrier. Jatavis Brown on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
Yeah, but it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Washington, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've